whatever. Welcome to High Anxiety. This is Brandon. Today we have a very exciting opening, unboxing, something that should probably not exist, but here we are. This is absolutely the worst Turtles movie I've seen. I've not seen the Bay films. I will be soon. But look at this. This is one of those things that I just had to buy. I thought the magical musical tour coming out of the shells, whatever we're gonna call it. That pat was bad, but this might be worse. And I think it's worse because this movie took itself seriously, where the musical mutagen tour / coming out of their shell store did not. I opened it on box because a lot of people have been complaining about their shipping of this box, and so far I don't see anything bad with mine at all. And I feel bad because I am not an in-the-box collector, and this is, I don't know if it's gonna get thrown away, but it's definitely gonna get put away into the collection. But yeah, this is pretty awesome. If I can find the original box, I do have the Secret of the Ooze box still, so if I can find the original box, I probably will display this somewhere. But this is gorgeous, and this is the front cover of movie 3. So I'll put it right here, and I'll put the actual movie poster right here, and you can compare the two. But yeah, so this is awesome. I love this so much. So this is just something that it's just too perfect. I really do love it. They're back in time for their newest action figure. I wonder if it said for their newest movie. I don't remember, but let's take this out and look at this amazing collection together. So this is awesome. I just watched this movie again today because I knew this was coming today, and man, I really tried, and I couldn't even finish it. It was just on while I was cleaning. So this is a really nice touch. So this is the scroll that I'm not going to try to even pretend that I know the characters' names, because this is a terrible movie. I know Walker, and I know the Turtles and April and Casey and Splinter. I don't know anybody else's name. Oh, Yoshi's the little boy. But yeah, this is the oh wow. They have been here before. They've traveled through, and they should have made a bigger deal about this, unless I'm like remembering it wrong, because I watched it but didn't really watch it. But it should have been more played up to like they always were in. It's kind of like Back to the Future, how they were there and they impacted time. So there should have been a higher influence and significance of this, instead of just a cool like, ooh, they've already been there. I don't know, and it's possible that they did that, and I just don't remember because I'm an idiot. Okay, so are all of the masks the same? I think they are, and I don't remember them all being the same in the movie, but okay, we need some better lighting in here. They were a little more frayed in the movie. Okay, so I'm guessing, just off the top of my head, this is the version that they have in feudal Japan that they pick up at the same time that April picks up this one. It's a little dusty and dirty. I don't remember if it was broken or not. I don't know. I'm guessing. I could be very wrong. I literally just watched this movie, and this does not... I don't know, but just speaking of it like from a matter of fact, like observation sense, this is brand new. So this tells me that this is the feudal Japan one, where is a brand new scepter. This is the one where it's hundreds of years old that April does, and when the two of them just happen to touch at the same time in history. They transport places. And then this is the one that Donatello and the blacksmith create. I think no, I don't know. But yeah, they create one because one gets damaged or something. I don't remember. I literally just watched it. I just watched it and I can't remember. All right, so we have our the cloaks that they wear, like the little vests that go over that. I'm never a fan of cloth goods mixed with plastic goods. I just don't like it. But we'll see what it looks like, especially with how like just dumb this movie is. Now, one of my favorite just like chuckle moments is someone in the party wagon mentioned that the toys look like Raphael looked like a derpy toad, and then someone replied and said, "So pretty movie accurate then." Yeah. Notoriously, they moved away from Jim Henson Studios Muppets, and they went with a cheaper costume, and it showed all the way around. We're gonna zoom through the weapons because they are exactly the same as they have been the entire time, with the exception of Leonardo. Leonardo's weapons look very different. But yeah, so here's Michelangelo's nunchucks, Donatello's bow, exactly the same as the one from the first one. Yeah, it's literally exactly the same, except it got a really bad paint job on it. The lines are kind of coming off. I don't know if it's translating there. So this is what do they call this? Cutlets? No, I don't know. These are the swords that Michelangelo has when he's in battle. But Leonardo's swords are very different. And when we compare the swords, very different. It's got kind of like a sepia tone to it almost. The handle is more flat. There's not a bottom, like a nub, whatever they call that, to it. This is much smaller. So really interesting that they changed the sword for Leonardo. Very, very strange. And then we have hands, fists. Looks like a tight grip. Hands out. Fingers out, I mean. Just a little pose. And then pointer fingers. This is for Wet Willies.
Hey, it's Wet Willie time, Mo. What 'em?
I'll probably buy another set that's in those boxes so I can have ones displayed without the headgear. But they threw in some alternative heads, and the sculpts look like the heads from the first movie, but the paint jobs and the bandanas look like they're from The Secret of the Ooze.
Ooze. It's nice, right? It's ooze.
It's very strange because they definitely don't look like this in movie 3. So it's a strange pack-in, but I like it. And they're all angry. And now I need to buy another set of turtles so I can put this on. Because I feel like these deserve to be on the main heads. And something else that Gary pointed out on the party wagon is that when they originally made the first figure, the heads took the ball joint with it. Now you can pull this out, you have to heat it up, but you can take this out. But to replace this easily, you have to remove that, which is also so confusing. Why, if it's made to be a replacement for the first movie. But yeah, so the bandana matches movie 2, but the head sculpt matches movie 1. Secret of the Ooze Leonardo versus, so yeah, two different turtle faces right there. But now I don't know what to do with this one. This is so difficult. I'm gonna try to manipulate them very lightly because I've seen a lot of people's ankles breaking off, and I do not want that to happen at all, especially on a set that's so hard to find. not so hard to find, but isn't released yet, and it was San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. So it's probably broken now. Yeah, I don't know. That just felt weird too, right there. But look at these figures. They just look so bad, and I love it. The figures don't look bad. The figures look amazing, but the faces just look so stupid, and I love it. This is what they were talking about when they talk about the derpy Toad. It just looks so bad. Do these helmets come off? Let's find out. They do. Wow, they do come off, and they look really neat. This is when it gets bad, people. You know why it gets bad right here? Because now I want some turtles that have the masks on, the full masks. I want some turtles that have the helmets on, and I want them without. Man, I love these so much. So I do believe they are all the same body. No. No, they're not actually. I'm very impressed. Most of the things are the same, but the upper torso looks different on, at least on Leo and Mikey. So Leo has the belt. You can see his strap to his swords is right here. Mikey does not have that. The collar is basically the same, but the belt loop is different. So he's got a twisty belt. He's got some knots right here. Let's see what's different here. I really don't know. These ones are very similar, but I can't tell if it's just the head placement makes it look different. But it looks like he's got a higher collar right here. And then if we compare Donnie to Mikey, I don't know. I think it's very similar. I think the only one different is Leonardo. There might be just very minuscule differences, but for the most part, they look the same. So, yeah, the floral pattern's the same on the back. The shell's the same on the back. Yeah, so I think the belts are all different, and Leo has a different top torso, but I think everyone else is the same. And it makes sense because they are all the same uniform that they take over the guards. The helmet's all the same too. Oh, that's cool. So it snaps on the back of the belt, the bandana to loop in. So let's get a look at each turtle up close. What is going with the lighting, man? I feel like something's not going well today. Or am I just... I'm just being blinded by the light. Sorry. It looks pretty good. Alright, so here is Michelangelo. He looks so derpy, and it just looks so good. And I don't know what I'm going to do with my shelf behind me. I don't have a movie 3 shelf. Am I going to have to make one now? I don't know. God, he looks so bad, but it looks so perfect. Leonardo. And the bandana's just got longer and longer. And I don't know. Yeah, because here's movie 2. So movie 2's bandana's got longer than the first one, and then they decided to go crazy with it. But that's why this doesn't really make sense, because this is crazy long. And the eyes are way different than the mask. This is clearly movie 1 with mask bandana 3. That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, I don't know, man. Okay, let's get a whole samurai gear together on this, and then I am gonna take some photos of it to end the video. I haven't done that in a while, but I feel like this deserves it. So let's open this up. So it's gonna go on the beak first, which is funny. Like, how did this fit the beak? Because this was meant for a human, and the human's face definitely did not look like this. So we have the rope goes around the top of his head. This guy's mustache mask on, and then here you put on the armor, and you are good to go. And that just looks good. Do I have any movie 3 figures? All right, we are in for a treat because I have all 4 of the Ninja Turtles. And the Playmates version did it differently, so every character looked different. They did not go for a similar approach, but got this helmet. But I don't have the mask for this, but you can see when I get to other ones that there will be a mask for them. But they went with the similar exaggerated spots on the turtles, but they went with completely different wardrobes and color schemes. So each turtle is different. So the original Raphael, they gave him a derby smile, which really just fits with this one. But like I said, it is really funny how they did not just do one simple mold for the characters and save some money. But Varner is above that. Varner is above that. So when you compare the two, the color scheme's right almost. Put some gold on here. Let's go with, so Donatello, I don't know if, I'm sure they're all different. I can find a picture, but he's got the mask on, but they put a mouth hole in there, and the hair is way different. This is like a nose and then a little side mustache, but when you pull the mask off, all right, so there's Donatello. And I'll put him next to his mask. I hope these are all the same because I don't really know. So they gave him some purple shoulder pads, green back. So yeah, it's just fun that they're all different. Like they all were wearing the same outfit, so it's just really silly. But they gave him a more, I guess he looks more mean. I don't know. I can't really tell. And then here is Michelangelo. He's got green sleeves, orange armor. This makes me want to buy more of these and repaint this. He's got a gold, shiny gold outfit on compared to this Michelangelo. The helmet, they did the helmet like pretty spot on. But yeah, so here's them with their Playmates versions of themselves. So I'm really, really excited that I remembered to do that because that's neat. I like that a lot. But yeah, so there we go. The time tempter was cool. Let's see if I still have it in there. There's a little ball in there. It's still in there. It's still in there. But yeah, I don't know why they did that. Anyway, we're not here to talk about the classic 1990s Playmates version of this set. We're talking about the 2023 version. And I love it. It looks bad, but I love it. So I am going to give these guys a hot bath before I do any kind of posing with them. But I do want you to see just how like awesome these figures are. They did a really good job. Really good job. They could have easily re-released a different head with this. I don't know. I saw someone, I think it was Mad Hatter. Mad Hatter had some horses that he put together, and they just looked awesome. So yeah, so what I'll do is I'll finish this up right now. Oh, I forgot there's these things. And there's, I guess this one's Leonardo's because it has spots for the blades. It's cloak. See, I just don't do well with real material over plastic. It doesn't do anything for me. It feels off. And then you see this threading and you're like, oh, that's a giant thick thread. You would never have that thick of thread when you're, I know. That's nitpicking. There's no way that's done. Man, that is hideous, and I love it. I love it. This table is really... I was going to end this channel a while ago, and so I was like, this table, I can just start painting on it. So I started painting on it. Now there's paint all over it. I'm just embarrassed. So I have this little work mat here that I use for working on my kids' switches that they break and things like that. So it's a nice little rubber stop that I can put things on, and it won't slide away. Alright, so we're putting the cloaks on now, and then I will have to take it off because I'm going to soak them for a little bit. I don't know how this goes on. Does this come off? You have to just slide it over it. I don't know, this makes me nervous. So it's just to stick out like that? That's weird. Oh no. I don't know. Let me look at the box for this. It doesn't show what this should look like, so I don't know how to do this. I don't really want to mess with it right now, and especially since I'm going to be taking it off to heat the joints up a little bit. So I don't know, I'm not gonna really put it on all the way. It does have a little metal wire in there, so you can do a little bit of posing with it, which is nice. But like I said, it's just not my style to have this on. So I don't know if it'll be displayed with it or not. And then Donatello is out of luck. He does not have a bow holder, so sorry about it, Donnie. You just get the same as everyone else. Alright, so what do you think of this set? What do you think of this set? I'm happy. I'm happy. So, let me know what you think. Like and subscribe. Share this video, please. It goes a long way. So you're going to actually see this before you see the Secret of the Used video. But I do have a Secret of the Used video, and I'm going to put that up. So, but I just wanted to hop on this one right now while this is hot, so I can get into the algorithm and you'll be able to see it a little better. So here they are, man. They are hideous, but movie accurate. So, but yeah, so I'll leave you here. I am gonna soak these guys. Yeah, I don't want to mess with this too much, but this feels real bad. This feels like it's gonna break already, and I don't want to risk that. So these are definitely getting baths. Definitely getting baths. So I'll leave you. There should be a short slideshow of photos, which you can find on our Instagram. Follow us on Twitch. Yeah, so yeah, like and subscribe. Let us know what you think. Share this video with your nerd friends. Are you picking this up? Are you going to get the Walmart versions? Do you think the Walmart versions are going to have these alternate heads? Because I don't. I think this is exclusive, and this is a pretty big deal. But yeah, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Bye. So as I was fixing the joints and making it warmer, unfortunately, Michelangelo has two right arms, and it's not I can flex this. Oh, it's this one. So he's got two left arms, so I can move this joint up, but this one is broken. Ah! So they gave me two left arms, unfortunately. If I just twist it around and don't bend this arm, it's fine. But that's pretty disappointing. So I'm going to reach out to NECA, but I don't know what's going to happen. Probably nothing. Man, these felt a lot better after the bath, and now they feel kind of tight again. But yeah, that's disappointing that the joint is wrong. So I might switch it to a turtle that I care less about. Just pop this out and put it in someone else's arm. But that's where we are. So that's disappointment. But yeah, okay, now photos.